March 8, 2017, inside the Camp Nou, more than 96,000 fans were watching what looked like the end of an era. Barcelona, the giants of European football, were on the brink of humiliation. Just 3 weeks earlier in Paris, they had been destroyed by PSG for goals to 0. It wasn't just a defeat, it was domination. No team in Champions League history had ever come back from a 4-goal deficit. The media called it impossible, the fans feared the worst, and even some Barcelona players looked like they had accepted their fate. But there was one player on that pitch who refused to give up, a player with flair, confidence, and just enough madness to believe the impossible. His name was Neymar Jr, and what he did that night would become one of the greatest moments in football history. To understand the miracle, you have to go back to the first leg, Paris, the Parc des Princes. PSG didn't just beat Barcelona, they embarrassed them. Angel Di Maria was unstoppable, Julian Draxler ran through the midfield, Edinson Cavani finished everything, and Barcelona looked completely lost. Messi was quiet, Suarez was isolated, Neymar tried to create something, but nothing worked. When the final whistle blew, the scoreboard read, PSG 4, Barcelona 0. Pundits across Europe said the same thing. Barcelona were finished, the second leg at Camp Nou would only confirm the inevitable. But when the second leg began, something felt different. The Camp Nou was alive. From the very first minute, Barcelona attacked with desperation, and in the third minute, the stadium exploded. Luis Suarez scored 1-0. It wasn't much, but it was hope. Barcelona kept pushing. PSG started making mistakes. A dangerous cross into the box forced a terrible own goal, 2-0. Now the impossible didn't feel quite so impossible. The pressure kept building, then Lionel Messi stepped up and scored a penalty, 3-0. The Camp Nou was shaking. Barcelona needed just one more goal to complete the comeback, but football can be cruel. In the 62nd minute, PSG finally struck back. Edinson Cavani found space inside the box and smashed the ball into the net. Suddenly everything changed, because that away goal meant Barcelona now needed 3 more goals. 3 goals, with less than 30 minutes left. The energy in the stadium disappeared. Fans stopped believing. Even the players looked exhausted. PSG defenders began celebrating every clearance. To them, the tie was already over, but Neymar wasn't ready to quit. As the clock ticked down, Barcelona threw everything forward. Minutes passed, nothing happened. Then the scoreboard hit the 88th minute. Barcelona won a free kick just outside the box. Neymar placed the ball carefully on the grass. He took a few steps back. The stadium held its breath. Then he struck. The ball curled beautifully over the wall and flew into the top corner. For one, the stadium exploded again, but time was almost gone. Barcelona still needed 2 more goals. It felt impossible, yet Neymar was only getting started. Just 2 minutes later, Barcelona won a penalty. Once again, Neymar stepped forward. No hesitation, no fear. He blasted the ball into the net. 5-1. Now the Camp Nou wasn't just loud, it was shaking. 1 goal left. 1 goal for the greatest comeback the Champions League had ever seen. The clock reached 95 minutes. Barcelona had one last attack. Neymar picked up the ball on the left side of the field. Everyone expected him to cross widely into the box, but instead, he delivered something magical. A perfectly weighted chip floated over the PSG defense. Sergi Roberto sprinted in from nowhere. He stretched his leg and made contact. The ball crossed the line. Goal, 6-1. The Camp Nou erupted into absolute chaos. Players collapsed to the ground. Fans were crying. PSG players stood frozen in disbelief. Barcelona had just completed the greatest comeback in Champions League history, and the man who made it happen was Neymar. In just 7 minutes, he scored 2 goals, created the winner, and turned football history upside down. That night wasn't just a victory, it was a miracle, and Neymar was the magician. If you will never forget the magic of the Remontada, hit that subscribe button and help us reach our goal of 1,000 legends at the pitch zone.